This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software and Paramatch.
Welcome to the coverage. Hope you're enjoying yourselves wherever you are today on this lovely Thursday. And that's come off the bat, and that's gotten through point, and it's going to run away. Extra bit of pace on that delivery, and guided nicely by the batter. And that is come off the blade of Thakur, and he picks up a 4 for his efforts. Good shots. That straightens up, but that's twisted around the corner, and that is a chase for the wicketkeeper all the way down to that vacant fine leg area. No, third man's going to run across and collect, but that's another boundary. Last ball, the over. That's been a square cut nicely. Bit of work here for third man to get around. And he loses the race, and the ball wins the race. Clipped uppishly, and that's gone very well. It's gone backward a point. That's gone, I would not say square, Phil. That has definitely gone backward a point. That's a lovely shot. The Southern Crusaders coming off a good win previously. These two seeing off the win. The run chase. That's a great smack down the ground. That's going to be another 4 runs. So Thakur gets another boundary under his belt. That's 5 boundaries. Well, that's hit uppish over the boundary, 6 runs. He's now decided to cash in and start to deal in 6s. That's a cracking strike. That's another good cracking shot. That is through the covers, 4 runs. Immediately off the bat, that was a boundary.
Yeah, really, really nice. He struck from Thakur, who's...
He's doing the same here now. Oh, he's mishit that one though. Trouble. And wicket taken, catch taken. And it's that man, Islam, Jahid Islam, who takes a pretty good catch in the end from that mishit. And we talk up Thakur, and now he has been dismissed. Yeah. That's clipped nicely. It's going to pierce the gap. It's running away. The race is on, and it's a foregone conclusion. And that goes away for 4. And that's been clipped very nicely off the pads. And that has gone all the way for 6. Backward a square. That's a lovely strike. And Sharjeel does exactly that. Cleans him up. Stumps Akimbo on the ground. And Gunatuleki has to go back to the dugout with only a couple to his name. Terrific delivery of that. Quicker. Sharjeel, it's a bit shorter. And that may have pulled the false shot. Fielder under it. Took a while to steady, but then takes a very good catch. Orange boots and all. That is very good. That's Roshan Lawrence, who comes off the boundary. Was moving the whole time. Having a bit of a laugh with a square leg umpire there. What's he done? Has he thrown the ball to the back of the umpire's head as a celebration? Is that what he's done?
Availability.
And I'll tell you one other thing curious after this delivery. It's been launched out of the ground. 6 runs, Maximo. Great strike that. Absolutely fantastic strike. Vidershan getting into a bit of a fun mood. But, hadn't touched the ground on the other side of the rope. Zishan continues. This is skied up. There is no chance for that as that goes over for another Maximo. This over could become expensive.
Yeah, but the old part-time leggy is not working. Zishan gets hit and taken to the cleaners. 6 more for Avishka. Nice shot.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a nice square drive. That is going to go for 4. That's a lovely shot. Adhikari short, and that's just jam for bread, and that is over for a big Maximo. And that is a little bit less elevation, and it's going to go for 4 runs. It's exactly the same spot as that previous ball. And that's been swung away straight down the throat of Salman. I'm telling you, that's where that's his domain out there. That's his kingdom. He's done pretty well out in that part of the field, and he takes a good catch.
Zishan Khan, who normally wouldn't really be getting a bowl, but well, sometimes the dross gets you the wickets. It wasn't the best of deliveries, but Khan will pick up a wicket. That'll make him feel a bit better after getting, well, spanked for 21 in the first over.
Well, this has gone straight up in the air. There's players running in. Zishan's running for it, but I'd leave it to the boundary rider who takes a good catch. And high 10s all around from that one. That's a pretty good catch from Talib, who is a very good catch. He took about, I think, 3 catches in one of the matches. I think one against AUM the other day. Good outfield catcher.
Yeah, Zishan picks up another. But more importantly, it's a wicket that gives him an extra minute. So that will probably take the 5 penalty runs out of the equation, which is pretty good.
Last ball, the over. And that is out of the park. That's almost into the archery area. That is massive hit. Nobody wants to go after it. Not one fielder has moved. Now Salmon realizes, oh, that's right. That's my part of the world. I have to go after it. That is a cracking big hit. And it's going to be Talib who gets the duty to bowl the last over. That's up in the air. I think it's going to get away from the fielder. He doesn't get away from the fielder. He takes a great catch a while on the run. That's not easy to do, looking over your shoulder. Good catch.
Yeah, superb grab in the end. Another one bites the dust, and credit to Gozo. They're taking their chances when offered to him. Good little fight back this from the reigning champions. Malik, last ball of the innings potentially.
Here we go. And that's been cracked into the covers. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and 4 runs. Fielder can't get to it, and that's how we're going to finish on 129 for 6, with Avishka now moving to 27. Not out, and a nice little cameo from him.
Yeah, so it's going to be a chase of exactly 130, which is going to be tricky for the likes.
Last ball, the over coming up, maybe. And it is, but that is where the pressure is relieved, and it's clipped over the top for 4 runs. Zishan opens his account with a boundary. Let's watch his footwork here. Yep, okay. Well, he moves there, and he cracks a big Maximo. So he connects on that one, but yeah, that previous ball was, well, you know, that was pure frustration.
Stand still. It's all it needs to be. SOK, the feet move a little bit, but he has to. You know, you can't just stand there and not move. But all this dancing down the wicket gets you nowhere. Oof. Nice crack of leather against Willow.
I've been saying it in previous times I've been commentating. It really gets under my skin. And that's a nice shot, though, that to counter. And that is 1 bounce, 4 runs. And, well, that was a nice shot. And I tell you why it's a nice shot, because that was slow, it was leg side, it was a bit sloppy. Yeah, I think you're onto something there. Pedersen continues. And that's been whipped away very quickly. It didn't, honestly, it pretty much went almost straight to the fielder, but it was so quick, he had no chance to stop that getting past him. Well, that's been clipped nicely, and that is going to carry the boundary line for 6. So, just as I give him a rev up, as usual, it's been put over the boundary line for 6 runs.
Just too straight. You can't bowl there to Zishan. He will literally laugh at you if you bowl onto his pads. That's exactly what he does. He gets the old swivel on.
Yep.
6 runs. Maximo time. Need a few more.
Certainly do. But yeah, you're right. That was just too easy. And he certainly has. Bowled neck and crop. First thing Zishan does, he looks back to the umpire in the hope that maybe that was a no ball. It certainly was not. It's a ripper delivery. And Southern Crusaders, they know how massive that wicket is.
That's huge. And that probably now will mean that it's going to be really tricky for the Zalmi side. The main man is back in the shed.
Borna, successful. What can he do here? Oh, that's what he can do. And he's off and running. He's gone straight towards the point fielders, and he's getting to get around. Look at that. Oh, what a delivery.
Yep, super stuff. Top of middle and off. Thank you very much. Another agricultural swipe across the line. Lawrence doesn't learn from his skipper's mistakes. And it's going to be 2 in 2. And goes out full for 43 for 2 now. Patrick Ball
comes in. He puts it in almost the same spot, but this time there's connection. And the fancy footwork doesn't come to fruition, and that rolls over for 4 runs.
It wasn't a bad ball. He was tempting fate, wasn't it? It was
a jump in their stride. They're looking like they want to move in for the win. That's a big hit, though. That's going to carry away for a big Maximo. Picked up that nice and early, did Talib, and dispatched it down the ground. 6. Well, he picks up a wicket through the gate. He's pumped. He's proper pumped. That's his 3rd wicket. Well bowled.
Full straight. That's all it needs to be. Stump to stump at this level will get you wickets, and that's what we've seen. Whenever he's bowled full and straight, he's got wickets. And another one bites said dust. And, well, goes Ozami there looking pretty troublesome at the moment, as another one is going to have to go 65 for 3.
That's a good strike down the ground. That's going to carry the boundary line for a Maximo. Good strike there.
Oh, you'll see what we're talking about.
Okay. That's another strike in there, but this time not enough. And down the throat of the Southern Crusaders fielder right there. And that's Vedeshin, who takes a very well-judged catch. He's taken a few catches already in this tournament. And that's another one. Well, another wicket gone. So, oops, maybe a bit of a trip over as they're heading towards the bonus point. We'll see. Nicely in. And leg side clipped away,
Shot.
and that's going to run away. That is a very good shot. That's lovely placement. Fielder was up inside the circle, got it past him. As soon as he did, 4 runs. Whoa, that sounded good, but I don't think has it got legs? Fielder under it, camped under it forever. That was Porner, who took a pretty good catch in the end. He was on it for a while, back forth, and took the catch.
Yeah, and it's 4 and out.
So this is Rashmika, who's bowling, and Rashmika, who's been sent over the fence for a Maximo. That's a big strike.
A real classic.
Well, that sounded good. That sounded real good.
That's the point. There you go. Goes Azami, get a point with that 6. So they've done well to pick a point up out of this game. But, yeah, still, as I said, not going to be a very tight affair. Nice pickup, though.
Well, he's going to go a little bit better than a single there, isn't he? He managed to clip that away very nicely, Islam, for another Maximo. Well, that's going to carry. There's your Maximo. That's over the fence. So 23 needed from 4. I'm saying sorry, guys. Islam now, he gets a chance to swing. And it's gone through everybody. Through the batter, through the keeper, and all the way to the base of the far end.
Last ball coming up.
Doesn't it? Here we go. Avishka now puts it on the stumps, and Islam hits it up in the air. Catching practice, taken. Good, safe pair of hands there. Very good catch. That's Porner with another catch in this game. And this morning, I think he's taken a couple of in the previous game as well. So good for him in the outfield, and he bowled well. That is the game. That is it. Completely done and dusted. So goes Azami. They get up to 113 for 6 in their 10, chasing 130 runs. And that means they have lost this game by 16 runs.